Okay, all right. I kind of forgot to start the live stream. Um, I forgot that because I'm streaming on YouTube. I don't do it often. Like I do not do it. Period. So, also hi. Uh, I'm Daniel. Um, I don't think you guys have ever heard my voice before. So this is probably the first time. No, I don't stream on YouTube. I've never done it technically, so I don't really know how it works. And I'm not really using YouTube to stream. I'm using OBS, which is a streaming software. Um, and so I have to like connect both of the like YouTube and OBS to like make it work. And I forgot when you're streaming on YouTube, there's a little start stream on the top right. So I forgot to press it. So I was literally here talking to myself for like the last 2 minutes. So there's me. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do essentially is I have a other Instagram account where I post like sketches, and what I want to do is I want to grab those like basically unfinished sketches, and I want to like officially like finish them, like make them into like full-fledged drawings. Um, and I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I don't really have like the little like speak guard over it. I'm just kind of speaking into it, so I'm hoping you guys don't hear like the wind or any like sounds coming in from the background. Um, but yeah, so I want to grab some of those sketches and I want to like entirely like make. Okay, cool. So I want to like entirely like finish those sketches. So I did the sketch of Daisy, just a random character. There's no reason why I drew her. I just was doing like just line like just for no reason. So I want to do this. Um, Let me see. Okay, this this is weird. All right, cool. Um, so I guess I'll just start. Yeah, I don't really know what people talk about whenever they stream. Let me see. I'll just name it sketch. Whoops, I have my caps on. Because usually like the audience asks questions. My second favorite character. The audience usually asks questions, so they're supposed to call for that. But I don't know what else I would normally talk about. Let's see. Line art. And then make another layer. Line art. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, anyway, so how are you guys doing? Can you hear me? Fine. Let's see. Let me turn off the watermark because I don't want that to get in the way. I wonder if YouTube is going to upcoming plans. Well, I have some commissions like I gotta do. I haven't really started on. I have started on one, but I have a few that I gotta do. So I've been slacking behind those, um, which I gotta start. Um, I was saying I'm wondering if YouTube's gonna get me like in trouble for drawing this because it's a girl with Tiggle bitties. I mean, it's there's no nudity. I'm gonna change her clothes so she has more better fitting clothes. But I'm wondering if YouTube's going to be like, "What the hell is this?" And then they're gonna get rid of me. Um, yeah, I did it on Twitch last night. It was really late. It was, not late, late, but it was like 8 o'clock. So let me see. Oh, that's good. So something I talked about yesterday was when I say recently, it was more been like recently as in like the last year and a half, including this year. I get people who ask me or tell me like, "Oh, your Leonard's like so clean." There's a reason it's like that. Like, no one's really asked me how you do it. Everyone's just like, "Oh, it looks really good." But I wanted to discuss like how it's made. Um, Essentially, what it is it's a lot of erasing, like a lot of erasing, and doing what I just did, where I use like this is like the base layer, and I just do it like I do the regular art, right? But then when it comes to stuff like this, where I have to do it more on point, like where it fits better, ugh, um, it sometimes goes over the line, and when I try to erase it, it erases that stuff as well. So what I do is I always make another layer, and I do this. Um, so it's easier for me, and then all I gotta do is delete because it doesn't delete this; it just deletes this. Um, so once that's done, I don't know if other people do this, and probably explaining something that other people do. Um, once that's done, I merge them, and then that's it. They're put together. That's literally all I do. That's all. That's I've been doing that for a long time now. Um, I'm gonna sound really stupid if no one else does that, or if everyone does it, and I'm over here explaining something that they already know. Let's see. So I want to eventually grab people, um, I guess via like Discord or whatever, um, to join the stream because I feel like it's kind of like empty when it's just one person. Because this is my first time doing it technically with like people in here. I've had it every now and then people come in, but it's always like towards the end, so I'm spending like an hour and a half basically by myself. Um, and I want to bring people in so I can talk to, so like the conversations feel more natural. Um, but I would need to find people who have like who are able to chat um, perfectly fine without like any interruptions for the most part, and like decent connection so it doesn't seem like it's cutting out consistently. Um, obviously, like I said again, over Discord, I can't really bring people in, especially because of the oh, I can't say that. I forget I can't say that word. I can't say the what's going on right now, or else YouTube will be like, yeah, no, sorry. Did you guys know that? You can't say the how what would I call it? I guess the C virus. Um, I didn't know that. I totally forgot about that. I knew that, but I never thought about it because I was like, I'm not the one streaming, so I don't care. I don't have to worry about that. But I am streaming, so I do have to worry about that. Yeah, I forget that that's a thing going on still. I heard that a lot of people are starting to. Oh wait, I heard that a lot of people are starting to. Yeah, the virus. I can't say that on YouTube. I don't know if you guys. Well, if you know it, then you know it, and if you don't, then I can explain it. But you can't say it for whatever reason. It has to do something with like if you say it on YouTube, you either like. Well, I'm not making money off of this, so it doesn't matter. Um, if you say it on YouTube, you get like demonetized or something, or like they do something to you. Um, so that's why like you never hear YouTubers like say the word, is because they're not. They could say it, but they're not allowed to like. They won't get any money from the video if they do say it. So that's why a lot of YouTubers just refuse to say it or like make up certain words for it. Like I know for the Game Grumps, they call it the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. So that one's a pretty creative one, but I don't know what other people call them. Um, it's stupid. I really don't know why people can talk about it. I mean, it's not affecting anyone. It's like a company. Uh, what's we got some artists in here. What's the what's the best part of the body to draw? Like for an example, like I think when I draw, my favorite part of the body to draw is hands. I don't know why. I just love hands. I mean this one's simple because it has like very mitteny hands, but I'm able to like do completely like 5 fingered hands or 5 fingered, yeah, 5 fingered hands. Lord of Voldemort. What are you talking about? Um, uh, yeah, that's my favorite. I like doing hands. I hate doing feet. I hate feet. I cannot draw feet for the life of me. Let me get this and extend it more down. Feet are so hard to draw for me. That's why I always draw like little like booties, like they're wearing boots. Because feet are extremely hard to draw, like the toes. Let's see. Right? Exactly. There's people out there who draw toes so good, and I don't want to comment because I'm like, dude, I freaking love your feet. Like, you draw them so good. And then I'm like, I can't say that because people are gonna think I have foot fetish, which there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't have one. So I'm like stuck in a situation where like I want to compliment them, like, dude, your feet look so good. Like, I love the way you draw 'em. But then someone's gonna be like, dude, what the hell? I'm like, I'm sorry. I like the way he draws feet, but like, I don't like feet. Personally, I hate feet. Feet are disgusting. Um, but I don't know. Like, I like the way people draw feet because it, like, I want to do that. Like, I want to draw good feet. But why am I talking about this? Um, so I'm always in a predicament where like I can't say like I can't say anything. Um, uh, uh, uh what's a there was two movies where it had like really good like the way they drew the feet like really creatively. It was the movie Storks. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie before. The main character, I think she has like pink hair. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen it. But she has like these when she has her shoes on, they're like let me draw them out real quick. Um, she has like her shoes and they're like this. It's like it's literally these are the shoes that they have, but like when she takes the shoes off, it's like full fledged like perfect feet. I don't know why the shoes are like that. Like they physically would not work because the way that they are. Um, and I was so that's what's happening on stream. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, yeah. So I love the way that they draw feet, like or like the way that they animated the feet because it's so cute. Like when she has the boots on. Another movie that draws feet really good is Moana. That movie's so pretty. I've never seen it up until I believe can I do the hair? I can do the hair. Oh, another thing when I draw, I always put the hair and the what the heck is going on? Um, I always draw the hair and the body, like everything else, on two separate layers because I um it sometimes messes up or like if I want to like erase something or change something with the hair, like the hair doesn't look good, like I don't want to go and like accidentally erase part of the eye and then like I have to redraw the whole eye again. Like it's a huge hassle. Um so I always do it on two separate layers because if I ever want to delete part of the hair, like I don't have to worry about deleting part of the body or like the head. So um it works out in both ways. So that's what I do. Everything else is all in the same. It so it doesn't get affected. Hold up. Whoops. Uh, I forgot to post this on Instagram real quick. Uh-oh. There you go. Okay, cool. Anyway, um, yeah, I don't. Uh, oh yeah. So okay. I do have. I have so many plans for this year when it comes to art. So at the moment, I don't technically have any like. So I've done animations, right? Like if you've been following any of my art accounts, I can do that here. I'll do that right now. I have done little animations here. I don't really technically call them animations because there's no like physically moving parts. It's just all edited, but I guess in a sense it is animated still. I have actually animated certain stuff. Um, but I don't have an animation software for it. So believe it or not, sorry. I use Sai. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but I use Paintool Sai to draw like everything. I've used it basically from the very beginning that I started doing digital art. I couldn't get into IBS Paint. I couldn't get into Fire Alpaca. It was really hard. And surprisingly, this is like a Japanese and like starting drawing software, is from what I heard. Um, but I use this to animate, and I literally have to do it by hand. Like I have to draw every single frame out one by one. Like there's no onions, there's no tweening. Like I gotta do everything. Um, so as far as animation goes for this year, I want to do more animations. I have a I can talk about that here, can I? Or could I wait? I'll bring it up in a minute. But as far as animations go, I do want to make more. I made a I made a like worst friends slash um there's this. I'm hoping that the volume isn't too high either. It's all the way up. If it's too loud, you guys can let me know. I keep kind of like going back and forth into the mic, so if it's too loud or like too or like it's uncomfortable, let me know. I'll read it. I gotta keep shifting back between YouTube and this to like read the comments. Um, but anyway, I did like a weird thing with like this animation slash what was the song called? Like Catabolic Seed. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did this. I did this animation thing with this song called Catabolic Seed from. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I forgot the people who the girl who sung it, or the band, or the artist. And it got really popular. I mean, when I mean popular, like I mean like it got like 200 and something views, and that I'm okay with that. Um, so I want to do something like that again, where like it's like a music video kind of, but it was more of an animatic, if anything. Um, all right, cool. Oh yeah, you guys do have scary jokes. That's the yes. Oh, sorry, I had found them on freaking the what is it called? Spotify. I found them on Spotify because Spotify gives me like daily recommendations or like weekly recommendations. I mean, and I found them on there, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta make an animation or like something with this, and I did it, and it worked off. It was hard work, and what that it's true what they say that hard work pays. It paid, not literally, but I mean like in a figurative sense, where I was very happy when it came out, and everyone enjoyed it. And there's someone out there who was like, I found this song through your art. I'm so happy. I'm like, oh, you're welcome. Um, dude, I love their music. I love their music. All of it's so good. No, not childhood stories. No, it's called Catabolic Seed from Scary Jokes. Their music is like really good. Um, I've heard just about all of their albums. I think they have a few. It's really good. It's mostly females though. I don't think I've heard any guys in them yet. Um, but yeah, but as far as animation goes, I want to make more. This year, I recently came out with one called Choose Your or Player Select. It was it's it was very hard. Very long nights staying up. Um, Other than that, as far as comics go, believe it or not, I'm actually working under some comics right now, but it's like the small panel comics, nothing big. Because I realized that you guys like my comics, the funny ones with like the realistic proportions and stuff like that. Like it was really funny, or like the realistic like stuff on it, like the eyes, the icicles. Yes, yes, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, childhood stories. Oh, I can get there in a minute. Yeah, I'll talk about that next. So, yeah, so I came in with that recently, and um, it turned out really good. I got a lot of people to collaborate on it. I felt really bad because not everyone could join. So, because it was really hard. 'Cause I had to work with a lot, and I've never really done anything like that before. Um, does that work? Yeah. Um, so I finished that. So I took a good like 2 week break, or like a week break. I draw like in between. Um, but I want to make comics, like comics, like full on like pages. But I don't really have any ideas for it right now. Like I just have like simple, like I have an idea for Animal Crossing right now because I've never played Animal Crossing, period. This is my first time playing it for the Switch, New Horizons, and I wanted to make a comic where it's like a guy, and he's like, I mean, it's not my game, but I'll play it, and he's like at a store, and he's like perfectly fine, like he's fine, right? And he plays it, and like the next two panels, it goes back to him, and he's like in the Animal Crossing like style, and he's like, oh, this isn't that bad, like basically like saying that like he's like super into it from like a quick 5 minute game like demo. 'Cause that's basically what happened to me. I was like, what is this game? I was like, I don't understand. It's not. Oh crap! I've been doing this all online art. No. I was like, I don't understand this game. I was like, it's freaking confusing. Um, but then I got into it. I'm like, oh, this is really fun, and like, I love it now. Mercies, okay. Um, so I got that in mind, but um, I'm another idea that I would probably have to work on a comic would be I'm the creator of a show called Worst Friends, um, and I've had some ideas where I could essentially grab the cast and just make small comics about them, up until the release of the show. Um, I feel like that would work. Plus, it would get like a lot of traffic, so people can be like, "Oh, this is from the comic." Like, I love the comic. Um, so I probably would make a comic from like the show that I'm working on, but yeah, the one problem I have with that is I'm not good with backgrounds. Like I'm learning backgrounds, but Jesus, they're so hard. Um, so I gotta learn that first. But can I go with this one? Yeah, go for it. Because I have like different types of ears. I got this one, and I got like I got that one, and then I also just got like the typical like this one. Um, yeah, so I wouldn't mind making a comic about like my show, uh, or like the show that I'm working on, but I would need to hire like other artists, so I don't know about that. Um, but as of right now, any other projects that I have, um, August is coming up, which I'm the curator of this thing called Team Art Attack Collab, or yeah, codename Team Art Attack Collab. Would it work? Hold on, wait. I just realized that doesn't like technically make sense the way this works. I guess you can just do this, right? Yeah, I'll take the cheap way out. No, because then it has to. Hold on, wait. Oh, there you go. That looks good. Um, I'm the curator of this yearly thing called Team Art Attack Collab, where essentially like you draw yourself and then I draw myself next to you, and essentially what it's supposed to do is like it's supposed to show like the dynamic of like two styles, like that not every style is the same, that every style is different, and it's okay to have a different style. Like you don't need to have like you don't need to be like everybody else. So I have that going on this August. It's every August. This year will be the third year I do it. Every single year that I've done it, the last 2 years, I did it the first year and it was decent. I got like 6 people to join, and I did the second year, which is last year, and it like freaking blew up. I was like, "What? This is crazy!" I guess people are getting tired of draw this in your styles. They want something new. So I don't know. That's what I assume. Um, but I'm doing that this August. As far as that goes, I got that going for basically all of August. It starts August 1st, and goes all the way up until September. Um, what else do I got going on? I okay, yeah, I'll talk about it now before I start the childhood stories. Um, I have this thing that I wanted to work on. It's called Meet Your Artist, but um, it's a play on words from Meet Your Hero. If I connect this, is it gonna look good? No, it doesn't. Um, where what essentially is, I don't mind texting random artists on YouTube or on Instagram. Like I love talking to other artists. Like I love it so much. I just don't do it often because, well, people don't really like random people in their DMs so they don't know. But I love talking to artists. It's so fun. Like you get to talk about like the things that you're interested in, um, and sometimes like other interests as well. So I wanted to do this thing called Meet Your Artist. Essentially, what it is where the thing that what it is that like all my projects have to do with like a community. Like I need a community. It's hard. I don't have one. Um, so it always falls flat half the time. And what it is I want to ask people like, hey, what? I think I'm done with the hair. Yeah, I am. Um, and essentially what I want to do is I want to ask the community like, hey, give me an artist that you guys would like me to interview. Like what essentially is I find an artist or I get an artist that people have suggested to me and I talk to them like, hey, this is a certain amount of people that want me to like interview you. Would you like to be interviewed? And then once they agree, then I ask the people, okay, this is the person I have on now. Give me questions to ask them that's art related, or like just maybe like slightly personal, but not too personal. And then once I get like a good amount of them, I what I'll do is I'll record me and them talking to each other, like talking together, essentially like an interview. And once it's done, what I'll do next is I'll bring it all over to right. The movie here is it's cute. Essentially, what I do next is I animate over it. Like I'll animate certain segments of it, and it's like in a little like. I wonder if I should give her like the Tintin eyes, or like keep the eyes I got going on here. Um, and what if I just copy and paste this? This is the freaking people. Um, and I animate them, and then what's gonna happen is once I animate it and like the whole, it'll be like a rough fit 10 to 15 minutes. And wait, is this? Oh crap! Whoops. Um, and once it's animated, like I post it, and you can see like visually like me talking to them and them like asking your questions or like answering like the audience's questions, and that's it. And it's basically that's what it is, like meet your artist, where you suggest I ask for an artist, you suggest to me an artist, or you give me an artist to like talk to, and then if they agree to it, then you can ask me questions about them, and then I will ask them those questions. Like I'll ask from like an array of questions that I was given. I want to work on that, um, but it'll take time because does, the, does this look good if I do this? Yeah, it does. It's a new style. I've never done that before. Um, so I want to do that. If it's in the same thing, I'm pretty sure I could just copy this and paste it. But it'll take a while because I need to find like what the hell does not work. Why does it not work? Wait, now she just looks sad. Ew, no, get that away. Well, she's more of like, what the heck? Um, it'll take time because I need to find like the right people to, or I guess community. I think just I need a community first. Um, so I'll probably hold off on that. Um, that's good. Um, so that'll have to wait out a bit. I guess it's like a podcast. I don't want to say podcast. It's not really that. It's more of a, like I said, an interview. Um, these are not her eyebrows. Those are her eyes. No, get rid of that. What the hell was that? Um, so I don't know if that'll be this year. I'll have to probably have a little bit more of a following because they're gonna have like only 500 something followers. Um, should I give her the eye? I'll do her mouth. Oh my god, I love her little gap teeth. It's the cutest thing ever. I don't know why I don't make more. I try to do an array of characters. Like I don't want to just do like the same like two-dimensional characters. I want to do people who have like the skin disease where it's like blotches of like bleached skin. I want to do like different like race types because I don't know. I don't want to stick with the same thing. I like a variety. Um, and I don't know why I've never done gapped teeth. It's the cutest thing ever. Hey, Pastel. Jesus, so many people here. Oh my God. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'll probably wait on that project for a bit, where I the meet your artist. Um, but I could talk more about it later. So any childhood stories? Okay, I got a lot of childhood stories. Um, a lot of them are embarrassing, like super embarrassing. For the people who just joined, hello. Uh, thank you for joining. I don't know what to say. I'll probably get better with intros as the more I do this. Any childhood stories? What's a good one to talk about? Um, so when I was in, let's see, what grade was I in? It was back when I the way it worked for me is I went to elementary school and then I went to academy afterwards, which is like grades between, let's see, like 4 through 5. I do not know why that's a thing. I don't. Um, and I think in like sixth grade, I like to thank my 5 followers. You're the reason why I wake up every morning. I love you. My body hurts. Oh, what's wrong? What happened? I don't like the eyes, but your bones hurt. Have you been drinking your milk? If you haven't, that's probably what it is. Um, Back in fifth grade, we had a parent-teacher conference, and I was scared. So I was like, I did not do good. Like I failed. I failed that class, and so my mom walked in, right, and I think my teacher's name was like Miss Ramsey. So I was like, this is it. Like I'm done. Like I'm gonna get grounded. She's gonna kill me. Like I'm. She already bought my coffin for when I get home. Um, and there was this. Oh my god, there was this girl there that I really liked. And her, I'm not. I won't say her name. I'll say. Well, I'll say Tiffany. We'll call her Tiffany. Um, there was this girl that I liked. Her name was Tiffany, and she was in that class while I was having a parent teacher conference. And um, I remember we sat down, and the teacher started talking to us, and she was like, "Okay, there's multiple things I want to talk to you about, but one of the first things I want to talk about is like his grades." And once she immediately started talking about grades, I started crying. I was crying like my eyes out. Um, And my teacher was like, "What are you crying for? Like, you didn't do bad." And then the teacher looked at my mom and she was like, he's doing really good in class. He's got a lot of good grades. He's behaving very well. He's doing his homework." And my mom was like, "Oh, really?" And she goes, "Yeah." My mom didn't say that as like a very like demeaning like, "Oh, is he now?" Like, wow, like that's a surprise. It was more of a stomach sleeping. No, I don't get full easily. Maybe it's because I don't sleep well. Dude, don't even talk to me about sleeping well. I had sleep paralysis yesterday, and it was a disaster. I'll talk about that later. Uh, um, but I was crying, and she's like, "Oh, really?" She's like, "Yeah, like he's doing really good. He's getting a lot of good grades. He's paying attention in class." Okay, this is the part that I hope YouTube doesn't get me in trouble for because I got to draw the the biddies now. Um, And my mom looked at me. She's like, "What are you crying for?" I'm like, I just thought it's gonna be. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then like she's like, "All right, well, thank you for coming to the parent teacher conference. I really appreciate you coming in. Like, we don't get a whole lot of parents that are coming in for some reason, so I really appreciate it." And the next day, um, the girl that liked Tiffany, she was like, "Why were you crying?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, what the heck? Me crying? Yeah, right." And she's like, I was there, like during teacher parent conference yesterday after school. I was in class doing homework, and then like I ate my own heart. I was like, no, she wasn't. And then as I walked out, I remember seeing her in the corner sitting down doing her homework. I'm like, oh my gosh, she saw me. I was like, she actually saw me crying, and I freaking had a panic attack. And and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't cry. She's like, yeah, you were. You were crying for some reason. I don't know why. I was like, oh. And I was like, I can't play this up any longer. And I told her, I was like, oh, well, I thought I got really bad grades, so I started crying. But then my teacher was like, oh, no, you got good grades. And she's like, oh. So then why did you cry? I'm like, I got no idea. That was a very embarrassing. That was super embarrassing for me. That was a good one. Um, yeah, talking about water. I have water next to me because I get really thirsty when I live. Mm, I so I think I was 15 when I first started working. I worked at McDonald's, right? Everyone's basic. I wish I didn't, but I did. Um, and I so McDonald's has this like so you know how they have apple pies, right? Well, they someone here has heard the story, so they know exactly where this is going. And I have a very high pain tolerance for the most part. Like it'll be like this shit hurts, but I won't gotta be like like oh my god, like I broke, like I can't live. Um, so I used to work at McDonald's, and they have these apple pies. And wait, worse is that they put them in the oven, in this like little tiny like timer conventional oven thing, and they what part of the body now that I gotta do this down here? Um, um, and once they're done, you put them in boxes. You slip them in these like little green containers, like little green box containers. Um, and you put a timer on them so like they know how long ago you made them and to make sure that they're good. Some insider knowledge from McDonald's. Also, no, there's no thing called the secret sauce. It's literally just a Thousand Island with like mayo and whatever in it. So don't say that the Big Mac sauce is special because it's not. Yeah, I'm selling you out, McDonald's. Um, yes, I'm talking about those. Um, so and that day they had the so when you're done with the apple pies and once they're cooked and in the boxes, you put them in this little like heater that keeps them warm throughout the day. So and that heater was on top of like the fryers for the fries and the nuggets. Um, and when I was putting them in, I had them on my hand, right, and one of them managed to slip out and go into the yeah, you told me that you ate ketchup. Yeah, ketchup won the Splatfest. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm so angry that they won. They have no right to win. Ketchup is nasty. Um, so I had managed to accidentally one slipped out of my hand and it went into the fryer. I am not kidding. Not even seconds passed. My brain was off that day. It was on complete autopilot. I Yeah, it's ketchup one. It was 1-2. It sucks. Um, I shit you not. I literally it was a vat of boiling boiling um what is it called? Like oil. I don't dip my hand. I put my entire hand into the oil that is on. It is bubbling. It is ready to cook. I put my entire hand in there to grab the box, the apple pie box that fell on there to pick it out. And there was a girl next to me that was doing the fries, like putting them into the boxes. And she looks at me with like such like this man is not a man. Um, and I pick it up and I turn to her. I'm like, hey, what am I supposed to do with this? If I had powers where I don't feel where I don't feel pain, that would have been the moment where I had blown it. Like, I'm getting them stripped away from me. Um, no, I looked at her. I'm like, hey, what am I supposed to do with this? She's like, throw it away. I'm like, oh, okay. And I threw it away, and she was, are you okay? And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. And it took a while for it to like. By the way, end of the story. I didn't get any blisters surprisingly, but it was really red that like the next 2 days. Um, I can start doing like the actual shirt now. Let me see what it looks like without it. Um, so I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then like a few seconds later, I start like feeling the sting, and I'm like, ow, ow. I'm like, oh my god, ow, this hurts. Ah, this hurts. I'm like, what the heck? I gotta. I gotta do something about this. And I go to my manager. I'm like, dude. I was like, not dude. I was like, Mrs. Whatever. I'm like, um, I can't just tell her like, yeah, I put my freaking hand in a vat of oil. Can you help me out here? I'm dying. I couldn't do that. Uh, dude, I did have bandage. Yeah, I didn't have blisters though. Surprisingly, I did not have blisters. I did have to wear something over it. Um, I couldn't tell her like, yeah, I had a work related injury. I me being a dumb 15-year-old, kind of a man of oil. I couldn't tell her that, so I'm like, I burnt myself, and she's like, um, grab like a glove and put mustard in it. I'm like, you are kidding me. I'm not doing that. Like I told myself that. I'm like, okay, so I got a glove, like those plastic gloves, and I put mustard in it. That is the most disgusting thing. I love mustard, but that was the most gross thing I've ever done. That's not true. Um, and fried finger, dude. They did smell like chicken nuggets and fries for like the next like 2 days. So anytime I'm like, always been reminded. To this day, they still smell like. Yeah, right, mustard. Okay, so the reason why they said mustard is because apparently mustard has like this like healing thing for heat. There's something that people say like, oh, if you get a cut, pour pepper on it. You are out of your freaking you are out of your freaking mind. I am not gonna put pepper on my bleeding wound. Um, I guess it works. Someone's like, oh yeah, my mother back when I was like 30, like 10, she put pepper. I'm like, okay, cool, buddy. I keep telling yourself that. Um, um, so yeah, apparently mustard has this weird healing thing where like it takes care of the heat or whatever. Um, so my dog's barking in the background. Leo, what are you doing? Um, yeah, so I put on like a glove of mustard on, and it did not. I'm gonna tell you right now, spoiler. It did not freaking help. It did not help at all. It hurt. It stung so bad. I kept coming up to her, and I was doing like the frying, right? Like, because when you have a burn, you wanna just put rice on it. It got burned. It didn't get wet. I was doing the frying, so like I took care of like the burgers and stuff. So like when you get a burn, you're not supposed to put it under like you're not supposed to like be next to stuff that's very hot because it aggravates it or like especially with an eye, it irritates it. So like I just had to sit there like in pain. Um, and and I was like, Mrs. Whatever. I'm like, this is not helping. And she goes, oh, just put more mustard on it. I'm like, that's oh my god, it's not gonna help, but okay. So like I had to like cause where you do the burgers, what you do is like you put them down in like lines and you press it down on it in the timer. Uh, mustard pork. Yeah, right. Um, so every time I would be sitting there, I would put my hand in the freezer because the freezer was right next to it. So I would just stick my hand in there, and it would be like, there's this stupid thing they say. It's like if you're leaning, you're cleaning. So like I had to pretend like I'm cleaning, but in reality, I'm in pain. I'm in complete pain. Um, don't stunt like that because there's more arm over there, so it'd be more like that. No way. Crap. Um, the other one was good. Why did I delete it? So I had to pretend like I was cleaning. So I wouldn't be like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, trying not to freaking cry. I told her, I was like, can I go home? Like, this really hurts. Like, it really hurts. And she's like, no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm like, what are you, my mom? Um, so I couldn't go home. So the whole shift, I was stuck. My hand was hurting. Like, I was in pain. Um, and finally, I got home and I grabbed ice, which is such a bad idea. Uh, guys, I'm just telling you now. Do not, if you ever get burnt, do not put ice on it. Do not put ice on it. That is a terrible thing to do because if you put ice on it, you're essentially making the heat, like the burnt part, slowly become immune to that temperature, which then if you keep putting ice on it, it'll start burning because it's used to the cold. And so now you're just stuck with like, okay, cool. Well, now I got to find something even colder to put on. So do not ever put ice on a burn. You got to put burn cream, and you just got to wait it out. Like it sucks, but I learned the hard way. Um, um, I hate this part. Why did I do this? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, maybe that could work. Hold on. Ah, crap! It's something similar. Um, yeah. So that day was terrible. I don't know why I decided to put my hand in a a vat of oil. Um, no, McDonald's sucks. If you want to get like warrior scars, McDonald's is the perfect place for that. Let me get this one real quick. Um, no, then there was one time where I was playing around and I got like cheese stuck on the ceiling, and I kicked the ceiling too. The ceiling's pretty high because I was playing around, and my shoe had fallen off and it went into the ceiling. Um, I got it back, but I left like after 2 months of working there because I was like, I'm going to school. I don't want to do this anymore. It's not my thing. God, let me delete this part. Yeah, no, McDonald's is a terrible experience. If you guys ever worked at McDonald's, don't ever work there. Or if you guys ever plan on to, don't ever work at McDonald's. It is a bad place to work. Um, oh, I can just delete this part. Um, it's a little too up. Let me see if I can. There we go. This part. Wait. Whoops. Did I accidentally make the line art low? Yeah, I did. How much did I do? What the heck? Wait. Okay. All right, my bad. Oh crap. I had accidentally like merged it together. That bird sucked. Um, yeah. So I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram, my regular one. I have a big birthmark on my neck. It is huge, and it crosses up up my face. It's in all my drawings. It goes up. Part of it connects to my eye, and the other part connects to my mouth. Um, the it's huge, right? So when I was a child, I got many like um. Oh, I can't put them together. That's where I went wrong. Like reasons why I had it, like because this and that, or because of this and that. Um, one of the reasons some, or one of the descriptions or whatever that someone told me that I had it was because I burnt myself. I'm like, I did? And they were like, yeah, that's probably why you have it. It's because you burnt yourself. I think my mom told me that. I don't remember. Something about coffee or whatever. I don't, hell if I know. Um, um, hold on. I'll be right back. Somebody is barking and I gotta figure out what's going on. Okay, all right, cool. Sorry about that. The dog was barking in the background for some reason. Um, oh, hi. Thank you for coming. Sorry that you you came while I left. Um, God, I've never had so many people in this room before. I don't know. I still don't know what to say. Um, what was I talking about? I don't remember. Uh, oh yeah, my birthmark. Yeah. No, I've been told that I got burned. Oh no, some chick at a gas station. Yeah, because you always gotta believe him, right? Um, she was like, "Oh my God, is that a birthmark? Is that real?" I'm like, "What do you mean, is that real? What are you talking about?" Like, I was a kid. Um, and she was like, "Do you have a minute?" Like, cause we were heading to Santa Ana in California back when I used to live in California. I do now, but back then, before we moved to Tennessee, I was still in California, and we were stopping on the way to go to my grandma's house to visit her, and she was like, my parents told me to get off the car real quick so I can like pay for the gas. Like they gave me money, and then I go in and I do the gas myself, and then once I get back, like they'll put the gas in the car and I go back to the car. I don't know why. I don't even know that was the thing that you do as a parent. Um, but I I wanted to give her the money. She's like, "Oh my God, is that a real birthmark?" I'm like, "I mean, it's as real as it gets." And she's like, "Do you have a minute?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was a kid, so like I didn't really understand what was going on. And she freaking pulls out this Bible out from like under the counter. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It is dark outside. This gas station's open. Um, it might have been like 10 or like 11. There was not a whole lot of people. It was like out in the middle of nowhere. And she pulls out this freaking Bible for no reason. She goes, "Okay, hold on real quick." And then I'm just sitting there, I'm like, "What the hell is going on?" Um, and she goes, "Oh, I found it, I found it." And I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "Did you know that, I don't know why she needed to bring out the Bible for this, but she's like, "Did you know that, if you, that," I got two different examples. She's like, "That if you have a birthmark, that means that those are the parts of the body that angels kissed you before you came down to earth." And I was like, "Oh, really, lady?" It's like, "Is that so?" And you're like, "Are you telling me that I got a big fat birthmark on my neck, guys? If you're following me for a while, you have seen it." Um, I'm like, "Really now?" I was like, "Is that what it is? Is that really real?" She's like, "Yeah, if you have a birthmark, that's because that means that's where angels kissed you." I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "So I was a player then, because I got a fat birthmark." Um, that's just the Bible. So, do you dare question the mighty word of Jimmy? Um, yeah, I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "I didn't know that." She's like, "Yeah, that means that's what those were the parts that's a part of the body where the angels kissed you." I'm like, "Okay." I feel bad for the people who have birthmarks into their butthole. Okay, I don't know what angel decided that that was a good idea. Is that good? I don't know if that's for the. Yeah, it would, because it would go in like that, just going over there. Okay. Um. Yeah. And then one day, I was at church. I don't go to church anymore. But they were like, I don't know if you guys know my real name. My real name's Eddie, but I go by Dan or Daniel. Dan's like my OC like persona, um, like DANN. But my real name's Eddie. So they were like, uh, question how many words of them. Yeah, I love it. Um, she was like, because the pastor's wife, she's like, "Oh, okay, hold on." So she brings up this Bible. I'm like, "Oh my God, is this again?" Like, what is it now? I'm like, "If you're gonna tell me that that's where they kiss me, I already know." She goes, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is gonna be new." She goes, "Something about like, um, if you have a birthmark, that's where you last died in your previous life." And I'm like, "Really?" And I was older this time, so I was able to like more communicate a lot better. Angel hickey, damn dude, like I got a lot of hickeys then. So she's like, yeah, that's I think I'm done with this. Let me add some. So she's like, yeah. So if you have birthmarks, that's the part of your body that were basically like, I guess if you have birthmark, like something on that part of your body is what killed you. So I'm over here like, so then what the heck killed me? I'm like, have you seen my birthmark? It rises up to my mouth, and then there's another part that connects to. It's like a weird like yin yang dragon like universe Milky Way looking thing. Like, what is it that you can explain to me that's what killed me that has this crap? You know? Um. Oh, dang it! It's on the line art. Um. And she's like, I have no idea, but someone must have hated you in your past life. I'm like, oh, well, I don't know what I did to piss him off. Um, that's not good. I'm not adding these. I don't. Oh, ugh. I hate collarbones. Collarbones are so disgusting. Um. Yeah. So she told me that. I'm like, okay. So for the rest of my life, up until this moment, I'm still trying to ask myself, like, if that is true, like, did someone like get a cup of acid and throw it at my face, or like was it a leech, like a bunch of leeches? Like, I did someone like cut that part of my like neck and face open? Like, I need answers, people. I need answers. I don't. How am I supposed to work with what I got? Is it I got I made out with a bunch of angels, or is it that someone killed me, or is it both? Big bro moment the sequel. Um, that good. Yeah. Dead air, dead air. I gotta keep talking. Um, what is this? What are you guys doing? And probably, you know what? It could also have been a shotgun. Maybe it was like back in the 18th century, and I slept with someone's wife or something, and they were like, "Mari, freaking, I was gone for like 5 minutes, and you cheated on me." And then the guy grabbed the shotgun from like under the bed and shot my face, and then probably killed the girl afterwards. That's probably what happened. I mean, how else could that happen? Um, you know what? That probably could also be it. I was probably on fire. It's a weird place to be on fire. I don't know why only specifically my neck and like pieces of my face, but that's another good that's another good one. I think I'm done with this. Let me look at it real quick without the sketch. I'm not liking what's going on with this boob over here. I might change it. Let me see if I can do something about that. I think grab the sketch and lower it down a bit, and grab another one. Yeah, so God knows what the heck that those two chicks. Yeah, it I got hit with a napalm. Yeah, if I was in World War II, no, that wouldn't be able to like because if reincarnation is a real thing, I would not be reincarnated that freaking quick. Let alone lucky enough if I was a human to be human twice. It's like hitting the lottery. You know the thing that they say where like you're more you have more of a chance to hit the lottery than you are to like um uh, shuffle a stack of cards and get the exact same like cards in the exact same order again. Um, no, no, I'm saying like no, I agree with you. Like it could probably be a burn mark if that uh, that is true. It could be a burn mark. I could see it. No, don't even talk about it being rude. I've gone worse. I've definitely gone worse. I've back in again in academy. I had is that one better? It could. Hold on. The quick trick of it is like the boobs look like goggles. Yeah, whatever. Um, I was waiting in line. Sadly, he passed away. Um, but we had this guy who would juggle, and he was really old. And I was waiting in line. The line was super long. It was pizza, of course, it was long. And I was like right next to him, and he goes, "Hey," he's like, "Hey, kid." And I'm like, and I looked at him like, "Yeah." And he goes, "What's what's that thing on your neck?" And I'm like, "Oh, and he's like, "Is that chocolate milk?" And I'm like, "No." And he goes, "Is that like dirt you got on your neck and on your face?" And I'm like, "No, it's not dirt." And he goes, "Well, what is that thing you got on your face there?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a birthmark." He goes, "Oh, no, you're not mean." Oh, I was, I mean, how kids movies and I was thinking of A Dog's Purpose because that dog keeps going back. It's like 18 different freaking dogs. Okay, buddy, we get it. You're a dog. Like, um, yeah, but no, that guy was like, "Is it chocolate?" I'm like, "No." And he goes, "It's dirt." I'm like, "No." And he's like, I was like, "No, it's just a birthmark." He goes, "Oh, that's a birthmark." He goes, "You got a pretty good birthmark on you." For a second, I thought it was dirt. I'm like, I'm like, all right, well, people aren't cutting in front of me, so I gotta let you go. I'm hungry. Um, no, because this is a saggy shirt. It wouldn't. Whatever. Um, uh, no, I've been told worse things. I was called Scarface back in high school, or back in middle school, because of my birthmark. I was called Scarface. I hated it. I would cry every night. And then one day, somebody was like, "That's a cool nickname." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, it's a really cool nickname." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah, like, dude, Scarface is a badass. He's a badass." I'm like, "Oh, you're right. He is, huh?" So people started calling me Scarface. I'm like, "Yeah, that is me. I hella love that." And they were like, "Oh, never mind. I don't want to call it that anymore." Um, yeah, I guess people hate it when you actually like what they call it. Yeah, I was called Scarface. I was called I think I'm done. I think I actually am done with this. Hey, on to the coloring. Um, I was called Scarface. I was called Milky Way. I guess because it looked like the Milky Way. Uh, what's that ice cream called with like the bananas and like the two bananas, banana boat, like banana boat ice cream or whatever like that? I was called that. Hey, your guess is as good as mine as why it's called that. Milkshake. It's called milkshake, I think. Once I hit like towards the end of middle school and like the beginning of high school is when like I stopped getting stuff like that, and people stopped looking at me like, "What is that on your face?" I'm more of like a, "Whoa, that's so cool." I'm like, "Oh, I've never gotten compliments before." All right, turn this damn sketch off. We don't need it anymore. Um, real quick, do you guys think it's a good idea to either, because this is the hair part, erase this, or should I keep it? What do you guys think? Like style wise. I don't really know what to do. I could do it. It can be one or the other. It's fine. Erase. Yeah. Dang. Okay. Okay. All right. It seems like the majority of you guys want me to erase it. Um. Yeah, because it doesn't look good. Well, hold on. Let me erase it properly though. Okay. Now we can start coloring. That's another part of my favorite part is doing the coloring. But so here's the thing, right? Because I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on the stream. I don't use like I used to use this line art, right? Oh wait, where it's solid. Um, but this is what I use for line art. It's very different. Show hell yeah. It's very different because one's very solid and the other one is very what do I call it? Chalky. It's very chalky, like crayon. So when I color, look, I love coloring. I love coloring. I don't do coloring books, but I love coloring. See, so one's very chalky. So when I color this one, um, it picks it up, right? Okay, hold on. I usually have it higher. It picks it up. So I'm gonna do it. But with this one, it doesn't because it's something with the opacity. Uh, so I can't do that. The same thing with when I let me see color. when I color like this, you don't see any of it like through the line. But with this one, it won't, I doubt it'll show. I don't think it'll show. But you can see it kind of like on the corners right here. Luckily, you guys don't ever see it in the drawings because it's like really far out. Get rid of that. Start coloring. All right, cool. Dude, Shiba Inus are adorable. That's part of that's my one of my emojis on Instagram. All right, cool. So I guess I'll let you guys decide. What color is her skin? Like, what should we make her? Like, should we make her like um uh I don't know what race or what do you guys think? Like just typical? Do you drawing? Oh, well, I won't be able to draw. I won't be able to color the eyes because they're already there's no coloring there. Um, Tan. We can tan. Let me see. I can get a tan. Let me do the color because I always change it up. Yeah, tan. Okay. Let me do the skin first. Uh, Guys, people always ask me how I draw good. My secret's gonna be out once this live stream. Like people will join this live stream. Don't tell nobody. Keep it to yourselves. Um, Real quick though. Oh yeah, yeah, that is how you spell it. I could do that, but I need like a reference because it's hard. No, that is how you draw it. That is how you spell it though. Um, Real quick though, thank you to everyone who either came by or is still here. I really, really appreciate it. Um, I want to do streaming more often, but I don't understand how it works. Um I don't know if people watch. I don't know like how often I could do it or um if people even like my art. Like I never get any comments on I get comments, don't get me wrong, I do get comments and when I do I really, really appreciate it. Because I never thought that people would even like my art. Like the fact that even one person likes it, it's enough for me to be like, wow, like that is the thing that someone actually told me. Oh my, I like to see it like so. Hell yeah. Do you want it tanned like that? Is that what the kind of tan you guys are? Is that the kind of tan you guys want, or is it like more lighter or darker? Um, I'll look at it in a minute. I'll keep drawing. I can always change it up. Okay. Cool. I just want to say thank you guys because I streamed last night and I probably could have taken into consideration it was pretty late. But it was a huge bummer that nobody came, and I was like, well, that's probably going to be the last time I stream this year because I've done it multiple times and no one's ever came. And every time we get somebody in, like they're just watching, and like the moment you acknowledge other people, like they leave immediately. So it's such a like it plays such a bad part like on my what's it called? I don't know. Like I just feel really bad. So I really appreciate you guys coming over. Uh, the only reason why I did it again is because I got messages, like a good amount of messages afterwards, like throughout the moment I posted it and up to like 2 hours ago. Of people saying that like they either didn't make it or like they didn't know I was doing it or it was really late, and I was like, oh well, you know what, that could be it. Um, so I decided to give it like one more go. I mean, I don't know what I would have done if people didn't come either. I probably would have been like, all right, I just won't do it again for like another year or whatever. Um, but no, I got bombarded with messages and everyone was like, you should do it again, and you know, I'll be there this time. So I don't know if it's either because I'm just doing it on YouTube and YouTube's like accessible to everybody, or it's just I got lucky this time and I got fans, or I got not fans, friends. There's a difference. Um, On top of that, yeah, YouTube is on and off. People say darker. You want me to do darker? Um, I can try. I can definitely change the color. I don't need to do everything on it. France. Also, I've never had a comment section, comment while I draw. So that's really neat to me. I've never done that because, like I said before, every time I acknowledge them, they always leave. So this is officially the very first stream I've done where people actually are interacting with me. Hold on, wait. Hell yeah. So real quick, I don't know how I hate my voice because I have a lisp. So like I would never be able to do voice acting ever because it's so bad. But I don't know what other people hear or what they think about my voice. So I'm really I'm really hoping it doesn't sound like Gaga. Um, I mean I probably wouldn't want to hear myself either. So I'm hoping you guys at least don't find his voice really annoying. Um, I'm doing darker. I just gotta do the drawing first, and then I'll do darker. What in the hell is going on? Um, but I hope my voice isn't annoying. Oh, it's that part up there. Uh, right, exactly. It's a big deal. Uh, it's not. Oh, thank you. No, I know I do have a list for sure because it's the way that I pronounce my S's. It's more of like slithery S more than like a sharp S. Um, so, but it's nice to know that people aren't like I would rather have nails on a chalkboard than this. Oh, eventually I want to start having music. I'll start having music in the background so it's not so quiet. Um, so if I stream next time, I'll see what I can do about that. I'd like to have more stuff here. And if this streaming works out nice, I could do more stuff. Like I don't know. I can look at other streamers and be like, what do they do, and then see what I can find. Okay, so you want it darker, right? All right, let me um grab this darker. Is that what you want? Oh my god. Oh, come on. Don't say that. You're gonna make me blush. Is that how you guys want it? Do you guys want it that dark? Okay, yeah, all right. I can get down with that. All right, cool. I can do that. I can do that. Um, you're just so nice, I swear. Um, okay, cool. All right, I can do that. All right, so now what hair color? Ooh. I usually do this all on my own, but I got people. I can ask. Let me see. Uh, Can we just do like a regular color, and then you guys can do it afterwards. Just think of colors in the comments, and then I'll uh, I'll look at them all afterwards. So if you guys decide to change your mind, or you guys want something different, um, I can look at all that all at the same time. Um, or if you guys like what the color I'm giving her, then I can see that as well. I can keep it. Um, but no, yeah, just to end up that thought, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Um, I honestly was super nervous right like minutes before I was gonna get on, right before the stream started. I was on the call with my boyfriend, and I'm like, I'm not, I'm not ready for this because at least yesterday people weren't like, I'm gonna be there. They were just like, you should stream on this. But I'm certain that there's gonna people there. There's gonna be people there now. So like, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, and so far it's been great. You guys have been freaking phenomenal. I appreciate it so much. Um, so thank you for watching me doodle. Once I keep streaming, if it continues to be like this, as long as it's like, as long as I have like what 3 people, I'm really okay with it. It I can do some type of scheduling, so like ahead of time, like days ahead. And if it works out, I could start doing like requests, like drawing requests. Like if you guys want me to draw like something, I can't promise it'll be good because I'm terrible. You got artists that can do like, oh, can you draw me a rat? And it'll be like a rat that Picasso painted with like a painting stick up his ass. Like I don't understand how people can draw so good random stuff that they've never drawn before. Like, oh, this is my first time drawing. Hope it's not that bad. I'm like, this is something that can be put up like in front of a church wall. What are you talking about? Um, so I can't promise that my sketches will be good, but they're sketches. Um, so if streaming turns out to be perfectly fine and it's somewhat stable, I can definitely start getting to the point where I can start asking you guys for like requests, like what was it that you guys want me to draw on stream, and then I can like post them afterwards. And like, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. But I want to see first because I don't want to like be on stream and have like 2 people and be like, draw Shrek from Shrek or draw that cucumber guy from Veggie Tales. Tom? Is that his name? Tom? Or Frederick? Whatever. You gotta be. Really? I wasn't doing it. Whoops. Well, hold on. I guess it'll. No! It'll. Well. Hold on. Wait. I did it all in the same layer. Crap. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna take so much longer now. Sorry about that. Yeah, I can do requests, or what I could also do is like do I mean it'll be a while if I ever do it. With like charity, pretty cute. Um, it'll be a while though, like a long while. Oh, and then eventually, I can't say anything right now, but I would eventually, I would like to start animating the show live, so you guys can see that, like the process of how it works, and like some behind the scenes of like what's going on. Right now, there's something going on because right now the team is on hiatus, because of the whole C virus. Um, But so right now we're not working on anything. But I would like eventually, if like I said, if it starts to get bigger, I would like eventually to start like streaming, me animating like certain stuff for that. It'd be really cool. I think you guys would like it. So what I'm doing right now is I made a new layer and I was supposed to draw them all in that same layer, but I drew it all on the I drew the hair color on the skin color. So if I needed to change it, I wouldn't be able to because it would also change the skin color as well. So I'm just deleting the parts that are making contact with the skin, and then I'll just redraw them real quick again, or I'll just color it real quick. Because chances are I probably won't keep the skin color for this um hair color. There you go. Um, oh, I have a lot to read through. Let me see. Yeah. uh, you have been listening to a bunch of mustard gloves and angel hickeys. Yeah, thank you. It does look good when I have fun with the drawing. I really enjoy this. I'm having such a good time right now, and I can. Bob and Larry, is that what they're called? Bob and Larry. Larry. Bob's the tomato, and Larry's the cucumber. They should make a milk carton. Agua. I don't know if you guys know this. I mean, it doesn't make any. It doesn't do anything for the stream, but um, okay. So it seems like you guys want dark brown hair. I can do that. Let me finish up coloring it this color, and then I'll change it up afterwards. Because because it's two different colors, it'll just color the whole screen instead. So let me do that afterwards. Cool, and then everything else will just be on this layer. Yeah. So right now, I live in California. Um, I live in California, and I live I don't know if it's all of California, but I'll just say I live in California. Um, my boyfriend lives a few states down, and for him, um, uh, things are opening back up again. Like certain stores are allowing people to come back in again, but it's only for certain, like it's only like a certain like uh, capacity. Um, so can I move my mic? It's in the way. Okay, there you go. Whoops. There you go. So he was telling me that, oh yeah, they're starting to open up back restaurants again, and the restaurants are starting to like accept people in, but it's only very specific amount of people. Um, well, next funeral homes development. No, the divorce lawyers and the people who do haircuts are going to be making a bunch of money. Um, no, so they're opening back places up again, right? And then my mom and my family that live in Tennessee, they are also opening everything back up over there again. While over here in California, everything is still pretty much closed. Like they said that they're going to be opening up the malls around here pretty soon, like towards the end of this month, like in a few days, I believe. I don't know if it's today. I think I remember hearing something about the 20th something, or maybe it's like the 20th of next month. But they should be opening. They should be opening places back up again pretty soon here. Um, but nothing's opening up at the moment. Like you still have to wear masks when you're going to the drive-throughs. None of the places are accepting people inside. Barbershops are still closed. As far as I know from where I'm at, you still have to wait in line. Okay, let's see this. What do you guys think? You think it fits? Are you guys thinking this is good, or should I still change it to? Should I still change it to brown or like dark brown? Yeah, change it or keep it. I think he is to keep it. Ugh. I don't know if I should keep it. Dark brown with blonde streaks. I could do that. It wouldn't hurt. Or half it. I can half it. Alright, hold up. Let me see. So half it. I can do like a fade. Hold on, let me see. Well, first I want to see what you guys want for dark. I gotta figure that out first. Um, color opacity. Is that what you guys want? Hair swirls? Yeah, isn't that just called curly hair? What do you guys think? Is it good? Is it kind of brown you want, or is it like a different type of brown, like more of like a reddish, like rust brown? Okay, cool. Um, let me see. My dog wants to go outside. I'm not letting him out. He went out there and he did nothing but bark. Okay, cool. So let me. Oh, there's a lot that's not colored. Hold on. Let me color those places in. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I don't know why I decided to color the hair or the skin first. I should have done the hair first and then the skin afterwards. Let's see. Neil, I'm not letting you out. What do streamers say whenever they're getting ready to go off? Do they like, comment, and subscribe? Is that what they say? Red hair. Red hair's cute. I'm not saying that. I feel like I've done enough in my life to get to the point where I don't need to say like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like once I get to that point is when I'm playing Fortnite, which I don't play, but I feel like that's something that only Fortniters would say to like 10-year-old kids. Uh, hmm. What else to talk about? Um, what I'm doing right now is that there's a lot of these like white streaky spots here, and I'm getting rid of them real quick because it's making it look really bad. Like right here near the fingers, there's a lot. Oh my god. So how are you guys? What have you guys been up to since the quarantine's happened? Have you guys Has anything changed for you? Is it literally still been the same? I I got no idea. I don't do anything to change my voice. It's just it might be the microphone, or it could be that it's higher quality than everything else. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no. For me, as far as the okay, so that's the brownies one. So then what I'll do is I'll reserve the opacity. I'll do like this, and then I'll lower it. Is that good? Do you guys think that's good? Like a fade? I've been live for like almost an hour and a half. Flan hair. Yeah. I don't like flan. Flan's disgusting. It's so gross. Um, considering that I'm Latino. I think it's a I'm pretty sure it's a Spanish um it's a Spanish dessert. It could be something else. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. What color eyes does she have? No, flan is weird because from what I've had, if you never tasted it, it's a very thin. It's always different, right? Certain flan cakes have like a very thin, like chocolate, like cake layer at the very bottom. Um, green eyes, like emerald green. Yeah. Some flans have like a very like it's like an inch. It might be like less than an inch of like a chocolate cake. It's very thin. It's circular. It's like very round. And then it's like jello, like a pudding jello on top of it that keeps its form. It could just be jello. Um, Let me put the hair. I'll put the hair color on its own. Um, it's a very rubbery flan de crema. that what you're trying to say? It's very rubbery. I don't like it. It tastes weird in my mouth. I'd never eat it. I've made it before, but I won't try it again. What in the hell is going on? Eye color. What's gonna be under it? I forgot. Whoops. No, that's not emerald green. Emerald green is not Yeah, but no. Personally, for me, fawn's disgusting. Let me see if I can color the eyes real quick. Um, no, that's like too bright. I think emerald green's darker. Yeah, that's more emerald. It's more like grass. Eye color. Whoops. And then I grab white from the color and I put it in the back. Oh, well, I'm missing some. Oh, crap. Hold on. Oh, no. I'm missing some color on the eye of the liner. I mean, there you go. I'd say try flan. I mean, I believe a lot of stores sell them like in a little cup. That's like a different type of flan. Um, they go for like $1, like we're like 90 something cents. Like, it wouldn't hurt to go to the store and be like, just buying some. Um, okay, so now let me color the skin real quick. So it's this color. Let me. Yeah, no, my favorite food, if you haven't tried it, it's called arroz con leche. It is definitely a Spanish delicacy, and if you've never heard of it, I believe in English it's just called rice pudding. Um, it's rice pudding from arroz con leche is just imagine if you've eaten rice pudding before, imagine rice pudding but it's hot and it's kind of soupy, and you're like eating like very cinnamony flavored rice out of like a soup that's like milk. That also tastes very cinnamony. It's very good. It might sound disgusting. The literal translation to it in English is just rice and milk, but in Spanish it's arroz con leche or yeah, arroz con leche. Um, it is so good. It is beyond good. Um, if you've never tried it, I um, I know a recipe for it. If you'd like to know how to make it, it's very simple. It takes a while, and you need a lot of stuff for it, but it's definitely worth it. And if you just want to try like the cold version, then you could always just go to the store and buy like the little cups that come within. It's like $1. Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. It sounds like it's gross, right? Um, but it's so good warm. It is so good warm. It is my number one favorite dessert. I don't know why I said Reese's Cups in one of my stories. That is complete trash. Oh, I gotta color the mouth. What in the world am I doing? Color. Um, there we go. Let's either white. And then the mouth is. There you go. Have you guys seen any good shows lately? Since you're on quarantine for the most part, or oh sorry, or uh, doing school from home. Recently I watched Solar Opposites on Hulu. It is a really good show. I love it. A friend of mine, he's in this chat, or he probably left. Mark Holmes. He um, showed it to me, and it's such a good show. Let's see, the mouth is colored. Let me do the hair now. Or I'll do that last. What color shirt should I give her? It's going good. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Um, Rewatching Total Drama Island. Really? You know what? That's a huge coincidence because it's been hi. It's been in the background for me lately. Like my little cousin's been watching it like crazy, and I'm like, oh, I remember when I used to watch this. I like it white. Yeah, white. Okay, we can keep it white. Um, Let me make it a color real quick, and then I'll change it. What is going on? Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Huh. That's kind of like light orange. I'll try those. I'll try those. I'll try all those. Since we know what white looks like, let me try okay, pink. I'll try. Let me see. There's light blue, orange, like light orange. You guys are really into light colors. Let me try because her hair is that color. I believe light orange will complement it, but let me try light blue real quick. Um, what was I talking about? Yeah, total drama. Yeah, I watched it as a kid a lot. I'm really surprised that they got away with a lot of stuff that happened. There's a lot of stuff in there that I do not understand how they got away from it when it came to Cartoon Network. It aired on Cartoon Network, right? Like, or Disney Channel? Maybe it was Disney Channel. Definitely not Nickelodeon. No, no, no. It was Cartoon Network. It did air on Cartoon Network. And I know it did because they have that stupid show now called uh Total Total Drama Rama, which I guess is them but kids. I don't know why the original cast is such a popular one. Like they always got to do something with the original cast, and I know it is because of that chonky little like white guy with like the tree on his shirt. Um, I've never seen a single episode of Total Drama Rama. It looks bad. Has anyone seen that? Has anybody seen that? Can anybody vouch for me? Or can anyone confirm if it's either bad or good? Because I'd like to know. I mean, it's not gonna change anything for me. I'm not gonna go and watch it, but yeah, the baby one, yeah, that when they're all kids, like daycare, that chef does not grow. He's got to be alien or something because he does not. What am I doing? He does not like age at all. Yeah, I'm talking about the baby one. Total Drama Rama is trash, is it? It's mind numbing. Oh god. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to know. If it was good or bad. I wasn't expecting it to be good anyways. Because that's the thing, right? Because there's a lot of reboots right now. Like, they had that, I don't think anyone's gonna remember it, but the the Powerpuff Girls remake, I don't know what it was called, or the reboot, I mean. It was really bad. Oh my god, it was so bad. And I know it was because I actually watched it. Does Chef have a name? You're in Japan, really? Lucky them. I mean, not lucky for you because you missed them, but lucky for them if they're in Japan. Wait, are they able to come back? Because they. Oh well, I don't want to get into it. Uh, I don't think the chef has a name. And no, the reboot's awful. Ducktales, I heard was a really good one. I know it's good when a lot of people are doing fan art for it. Okay, let me see what this one looks like real quick. Oh, she looks cute in that color. She looks really cute. I mean, let me try light orange, but I'm gonna come back to this one. Let me see. Let me see. Light orange, just like tan. Oh, you know what? That one also looks cute too. Oh my god. Um, crap. Total Drama is trash. Let me try pink. Pink looks good too. What the heck, guys? You guys can't be doing this to me. Oh, they live in Japan. Oh, that sucks. Blue looks the best. I hope they're okay. I don't know how it is in Japan right now with all the with the C virus going around. So hopefully they're doing good. Um, let me see. Yeah, it does. I like the orange though. All right, we'll do blue. We can do blue. Um, I'm gonna do shout outs, but literally everyone here. That shirt. Which what shirt? The blue one or the pink one? Okay, they kind of blend with the skin. Yeah, they do. As much as I like it, I don't want to do it. 'Cause I think we would have to change the skin anyways. Um. Oh, thank you for. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm glad they're doing good. Good for them. Hopefully, once this is over, you can hopefully go and visit them. That's what I do. The orange pink one. Um, guys, I do not know which one you guys want me to do. You guys are giving me all kinds of different. Okay, blue, do blue. Okay, cool. All right. Let me see if I can change the color on the blue, like a little lighter. That's more like it's a soft blue now. Sure, party, right? Do you guys want it like the other blue, or are you guys good with this blue? Hmm. Okay, all right, yeah, cool. Let me see. Fantastic so far. Oh my god, you guys are so nice. I swear to God, I will not be ready once I get like a rude or mean comment. Um, let me see. She looks cute. I might change her eye color, or I might give her um like white. Yeah, white. Let me give her the whites in the color. Whoops, that's not white. That is not white at all. Should I give her whites or no? Freckles. Freckles would be cute. I might draw freckles. I might. I'll fix my freaking mic real quick. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna stick with white. Okay. And I'm gonna draw. I'll try freckles. I have a I don't physically draw the freckles. I actually have like asset. It's an asset. I use like an asset for it. Let me do the white real quick. There you go. Yeah, the whites are good. I like the whites. I'll add freckles. I'll see what freckles look like on there. Let me go more in like. Well, let me first of all color it out, and then you'll go out like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'll grab the color and I'll do that. Nice. I don't think it's even though. That's the thing. No, it's not. There we go. That looks really cute. What the heck? You guys are freaking masters at like mix and matching. I swear to God. Or now that the coloring's done, let me start doing the line art real quick for this. Let's go opacity, line art. Since this is light, I would need a darker one. Oh wait, hold on, wait, whoops. Let me grab this color real quick. Darken that. Oh wait. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I love character designing. I know. Um. What was I gonna say? Uh, um. I don't technically. I don't know how it works, right? Because I'll be like, oh, I'm drawing. I'll be like, oh, what are you drawing? I'm like, oh, just a character. Be like, oh, what character is it? And I'll be like, I don't know. I'll be like, is it an OC? I don't personally for me. I don't feel like I have OCs because when I draw, I just draw randomly. Like, I'll do a base, and then once the base is done, I just throw hair and like different a type of eye style and like a body type, and that's it. That's all I do. Like, I don't consider them like OCs, right? Then again, I don't really know what an OC is. Like, is an OC something that you create and it's officially yours, or is an OC something that you draw multiple times and it's like this is something like this is an OC? You guys have OCs since you guys have a lot. Like, you guys, what do you guys consider an OC? Because I just draw like this to me is an I don't consider this girl an OC because I just sketched her and that's it, and I'm just drawing her for this live stream to test it out. But so is she considered an OC to me, or is she just like like a regular drawing? Um, because I have no idea. Wait, can I not? Oh, there you go. Yeah, because I draw a lot, like a lot of just random characters, and I never know if like what they're considered. But if you guys can help me today, I can finally figure that out. Um, let me see. Uh, Swimming hard. Uh, I guess so, huh? It would just depend on how the person feels. Yeah, okay, I can go with that. I like that. I like that definition. Um, Also, doesn't you guys know this is the first time I've ever drawn this like this eye style. I've never done this before, so it's totally brand new to me. Um, when it comes to brown, good colors towards it is like seafoam green. Um, oh, is it? Okay, yeah. Then in that case, I am attached to some characters. Um, Okay, yeah. All right, that's the safety thing. Yeah. Yeah, backstories are always fun. Sarah yawned. I try to do it away from the mic because I'm one of those people where I'm very contagious towards it. So I'm like, get away. No, it's hair. It's hair. Yeah, everyone always has to have some tragic backstory for their parents. I don't know why. None of my characters have really have backstories. I have one OC. It's a furry that I was given to by my boyfriend, um, and I like their backstory. It's really cute. But other than that, I don't ever do backstories. I'm always like, here, art. I made it with love. That's it. I never really think about it. But shout out to my boyfriend for making it on the screen. There you go. Yeah, Oh no, your phone's about to die. You can go. It's fine. You can charge it. Um. I recently started coloring my line art because I loved how people did it, and I did not know how to do it. And I've looked up a bunch of videos for it. Okay, so this is gonna be different now because this bottom part's a different color. So let me see if I can, and then grab this color, do this, and grab. Or, does that look good? Mm, yeah, I have to get like water every time I'm swimming. Um, inspirations, like inspirations for like drawing. Never really been asked that. Um, it's not so much like, does this look good? Does line art here look good? I think I might want to change it. Um, what would be another good color? Let me try this. Yeah, I knew it'd work. Yep. Um, oh, um, inspirations. I mean, as far as for drawing, like what really inspires me is working with other people. Like I um I love as much as I don't do a whole lot of art trades. I just don't do it because I never find them like a fair trade because you never know what you're gonna get. It can be like a really good artist, like you think the artist is really good, and then you do the art trade with them, and then they give you something really bad, and you work really hard. So like I'm very like I don't like doing art trades that much because and then I feel bad about picking and choosing who I want to art trade with. Um, but my main inspiration for drawing is like getting to that point where I can start working with other people. Um, and like uh, and then getting big enough so I can give others who are in my place right now, like once I grow bigger, like in the place that I am now, like the people who are in my place right now, like give them um, like help. Um, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what I. Yeah, have fun with your homework. I think school's almost out for people, if I remember correctly. Um, it's done. But now with I mean, with the C virus, I don't know what it's like. Um, oh, music. Music also inspires me in general. I love music. I love music. Like, I'm surprised I'm not listening to music right now. But in the future, if I do more streams, I'm definitely gonna have music playing. I not only for me, but also for the people in the chat, because I cannot do without music. Uh, yeah. See, so that's the thing, right? Like, there's a lot of people. Some people are shy. Like, some people are uncomfortable doing archery. It's like they don't know how it's gonna come out, right? Like, there's many reasons why they don't want to do it, either because they're afraid that theirs might not be good, or that like yours might not be good compared to theirs. Or some people are just too shy to like start that conversation up. Um, if you're an artist and you're doing art and you see that they're talking to people in their community, um, there's no reason why you should feel uncomfortable about it. Um, I'm not uncomfortable about it because like I understand that if the people are doing art, that's because they are aware that people will come up to them. So so because I used to be like that too. I used to be really like shy and like I wouldn't know how to come up to people like, hey, like how see you later. Um, oh, your family gets in the way. That's weird. I've never really um uh yeah, that's what it is, right? Like, so I've made a lot of people like that. I've made a lot of friends by asking for collabs. Um, I think I'm done. Let me add some blush. So that was my chair. Um, I made a lot of friends like that because I've had a lot of friends who came up to me or I've had a lot of people I've come up to and I've been like, hey, like, what's up? What are you up? Like, I love your art. Like, I'm such a big fan of your artwork. Like, I was hoping if we can maybe do like an art collab, and if they say no, like that's okay, because you know maybe they have the reasons I'm not being able to do it. But um, if you get shy, the best thing you can possibly do to get out of that situation and like be able to start asking people is you just have to do it. Like, you just have to have enough like courage to just go out and ask. Because if someone's doing art and it'll I promise it'll be publicly known that they're doing it to like if they want to grow a community, they have to understand that to grow a community, you have to work with other people who are also growing a community. So those two communities can clash, and then you can get more like that. Um, whoops, that's not pink. When you do blush, you want to grab the skin color, eyedrop it, make it a bit more darker, and then you want to change it more to red. Um, no, for me, I'm very thick skinned, so it's not. I will not see anybody as rude. Like, it's not that hard for me. The thing with Instagram though is like a lot of people on there are very not touchy, but um like snowflake, I guess. Like, they're very like sheltered. Um, so when you talk to them, like it's really hard because you want to make friends, but they don't want to say a whole lot, or they don't want to talk a whole lot, or they make you feel like, when is this conversation going to be over? And you're like, oh my god, like, why am I even talking to them? Um, yeah, right. That's the thing, because people have different boundaries. Some people are okay with you texting them. Other people are like, don't text me for this or that. Like, a good thing I would recommend you to do is that if you ever want to do art with anybody, always look at the bio first. A lot of people always dismiss the bio. Like, that has a lot of good information. There's a reason why the bio is there. I highly recommend you, if you ever want to do any art traits, please look at the bio, because it really does help. You get an understanding of what the person wants, or what they're looking for, or if they're open for certain things. Um, the bio gives out a lot of information. as far as if the person's like happy or if the person's like good, if they have stories going on at that moment, look at the stories and see what they're talking about. Um, if they seem like they're in a good mood, go for it. Like 100% go for it. Talk to them. Be like, hey, um, I believe a lot of you guys that are in this stream, I've met all of you on Instagram at some point or another. I've either texted being like, hey, what's up? Or like, oh my God, like I love your art. Like that's probably how I met a lot of you on here. Or some of you guys have met me by texting me. I'm super outgoing, but I can't really say that for others on Instagram. I need to lower the opacity for this. There you go. No. The bio can give a lot of good information. If they have stories going on, go through their stories. Um, if they go through some of the posts, because some of the posts, if you read the descriptions through the post, it can give you some good information on the person. That's if like you really want to like do art with them, but you're really scared. But this person is like on your list to like becoming friends with them. Like if you need to go that far, then that's okay. For me, I don't look at any of that. I just go straight and text and be like, hey, what's up? Like I love your art. Um, um, Plus, who doesn't like compliments? Like I love complimenting other people's arts because it also it gets them to look at your profile and be like, what did they draw? Like, who is this person who's complimenting me? And then they see it. And then they either will feel flattered or they'll be like, oh, well, thank you. Um, blush looks good, right? Oh, I gotta add something to ears. I forget. Ears work like that as well. Um, I mean, it'll be a while before you're able to like go out and just text people without having to feel uncomfortable, right? Um, but you'll get there. I mean, I got there, and half the time it's always hard for me back then. But now it's as simple as just sending a message and hoping there's a response. And if there's not a response, then they're lost. I mean, you're the one here trying to make friends. You're the one that's trying to grow your community and better your art. If they don't want to be a part of that experience, then that's not their problem, or that's not your problem. That's theirs. Um, and it just looks bad on them too. Like, um, dude, like this person likes your art. If this person wants to collab with you, unless you have a good reason not to want to do it, why are you putting them down? There's no reason to. Like if you just don't want to do it because you don't like their art, then that's okay. You can say that, or you can say like, I wouldn't mind, but this and this. Um, nice. Yeah. Oh my god. I started drawing when I was like in seventh grade. I would have never thought to myself, one day I'm going to stream and people are going to be drawing while I draw. That's crazy. And there's people drawing. What the heck? It's insane. I cannot fathom. I cannot fathom. It is so bizarre. Ugh. You guys are too much. You guys are too sweet. Okay, all right, yeah. Now let's see. I did the liner. I did the coloring, which is good. I did the skin, the shirt. I did the liner coloring. I did the blush. Maybe lower it down just a smidge. Um, I usually add filters, right? But I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Let me look at. Let me make a. Let me make a background real quick. Hold up, wait. Okay, so. What art challenge? The one with the. Is this still May? The mermaid one or the the Sailor Moon one? Because I know the Sailor Moon one is like trending right now, especially on Twitter. I'm not gonna do it. There's some people doing it. I don't want to do it. And it came back from last year. I don't know why this came back. I hope it's not a yearly thing. Um, yeah. Oh, you haven't heard of it? Yeah. There's Oh, you're telling her. Yeah. Uh, I don't know why it became popular. I don't know who even started it. Let me see. Let me start adding a filter real quick. Is it gonna open up? Oh God. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm looking. Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Sorry, I'm looking through some of the art that I've done before to see if there's any filters on here that I could grab real quick, or that I can replicate and change a bit. Ooh, that one's good. Okay, cool. All right. All right, cool. Hmm. Let me grab the mark. Which brush is it? Crayon? No, it's not crayon. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Now the legacy pen marker. Yep. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Uh, what color goes with this? I feel like it would be mustard pink. And on top of it, we'll try like a darker pink. Okay. Oh, like give her more clothing. Um, I could do that. No, I probably just want it to be simple. Plus, I feel like the stream has been going on a little too long already. So I might end it pretty soon once I just finish up the background. Um, okay, cool. Yeah, I can add this. The reason why I was a little skeptical with these colorings was I think I've done it before, but it's fine. I mean, it's not like it'll hurt. Um, let's see. I used to add shading. I would do shading right now. I used to do shading. I don't do it anymore, mostly because I don't exactly know how it works. Um, I gotta get into it though. I gotta get into it again. Let me see. Let me add. Let me add together background, and then I'll do what else? What else? What else would I add? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Da, da, da. I'm looking something up real quick. Um. hmm, Okay. Let me see this real quick. If I grab this, and then I put it like real big over her, and then I add the clipping. Then I multiply it. No, not multiply. Not that. What do you guys think? Good so far? then I could see because that takes away some of the coloring from the eyes. Oh, you know what? What I could do? I could grab it from the eyes and just delete it. Hey, uh, um, thanks for joining the stream. I forget that I can still get new people. Okay. This is good. I like this. I like the little like filter I got going on here. It's very rainbowy. It fits with the background. It really does. Um, edit filter. And then nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. I'm still working on introductions, so hang in there. I mean, once I get to this part, I'm basically done. All I have left to do is just adding the liner or not liner, adding the liner, adding the watercoloring, the watermarks of the watercoloring. Let me see. Phone files. You know how hard it was to make a logo for myself? I could not do it. I couldn't. It was so hard. We can put it like right here. The reason why I use the logo, I haven't had anyone steal my art yet, or be like, "Oh, look, I made this," or repost any of my art. See, a lot of people on Instagram, like um, they do this thing where they say like, do not repost or like whatever with my art. Um, I mean, it's never happened to me. If someone did that to me, I'd be like, hell yeah, like this person likes my art. They did that. Let's see, let me call this one. And then I gotta do, well, no, because I don't need the Patreon one because this isn't for Patreon. Yeah, it kind of changed. Um, yeah, some people are like very, like heavy on it. Like, do not copy this, do not repost, do not like any of it, right? Um, somebody recolored your art? No way. Um, that's crazy. Yeah, no, it's never happened to me before. It's never happened. Never. Um, I knock on wood. I hope it doesn't happen. And now that that's happened, that's terrible. Um, I mean, I don't post any line art anyways. Like every time I draw, it's always the literal like drawing, full color and everything. Um, I've never had someone like recrop it out, like or do anything like that. Um, wow, dude, that sucks. Does it gonna? No, it doesn't. Let me see. Oh, is it? They don't credit. I think the one problem I got going on is when people share my art, but they don't. It's not that hard, people. When people share my art and they don't tag me. Like I want to see who's sharing my art. Like I want to thank you for it. But people never do that. I think I'm done. Yeah, I guess I am done. Um, unless you guys have any other. Yeah, I don't have it in my bio because no one's done it yet. So we'll see. Well, I can get back to you on that next time I stream. I might be streaming tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. I might wait on it again. It might be a while before I stream again because I might need to get like a back catalog of more sketches. I don't like really sketching on. I don't like sketching live because it takes forever. It just adds so much more time um to it. We were already like 2 hours in, so um. All right, cool. I think we're done. I think that's it with the drawing. I don't know what else I'd be able to add to it. The background seems okay. The plan art's great. The drawing's finished. Unless you guys have anything else you guys think you might want to add. or different color. Right. Uh, okay. All right. Well, all right, guys. Thanks for coming. Like, comment, and subscribe. No, I'm kidding. All right. Well, thank you for coming, everybody. I really appreciate it. I wasn't really hoping this many people would come over. I was just kind of expecting like maybe two to three people, or maybe like one person. Or if I'm being honest with you, I really didn't think anybody was gonna come again. Um, I did it earlier, so I guess that's just what it was. It was probably just the fact that I did it on here and I did it at an earlier time, and I kind of set it ahead of time. And by ahead of time, technically yesterday, because I did tell some people I might do it tomorrow, so a lot of people were already expecting there to be a stream today. Um, it went great. There was no connection errors. There was no like problems with the streaming. I guess YouTube's a lot more easier. I don't understand Twitch. I really don't. But YouTube, I'm getting a really good hang of it. Um, well, thanks to Calico B, Hellhound Hyenas, um, MCX Animations. Thank you to ASOS or AASAWS. Thank you, freaking, who else? My boyfriend for coming over. I really, really appreciate that Pastel Boba came over. Um, and the people at the beginning of the stream. I thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mark, Puppy Cat, um, CJ, everybody. If I ever have a stream again, I'll. Oh, thank you. I'll make sure that maybe next time I can get somebody on the stream so like there can be more like conversation. It's not just me. Um, you guys were so fun to have. I'm so happy that you guys were here. But all right. I'll see you guys next time. I'll let you guys know again. My handles are if you're on my Instagram for my regular is instagram.com/codename art or codename underscore art underscore attack. I have an NSFW one where I post like because I have a Patreon. My Patreon is patreon.com slash the patreon.com slash codename underscore art underscore attack. I do NSFW drawings that I put on there, and then I post the censored versions on another NSFW account. Just kind of like dump them on there. If you want to follow that one is called codename or YouTube or Instagram.com slash codename underscore NSFW underscore attack. And then, well, this is my YouTube. I don't have enough followers on YouTube. So like YouTube won't give me my own official URL until I have like I think 1,000 followers. So good luck with that. But all right, well, once again, I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for helping. Thank you for talking and keeping the stream interesting. So see you later. Bye.